disclaimer. If you have children with you right now, either put some headphones on or watch this video another time. I'm going to be talking about a topic that, well, I don't know. Use your judgment. And another disclaimer. These are just my thoughts and my opinions. I am not an expert. So with that being said, let's just get right into it. We're going to play with some new makeup to me. And we're going to talk about some things that I've seen on YouTube and on TikTok that I feel like need to be addressed because I think the narrative is just, well, let's just get into it. Excuse my nose is itching. Okay, so start out, let's prime our eyes. I'm going to use again the FENTY eyeshadow primer. I really like this primer a lot. It's called the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. If you guys have not picked this up, you're sleeping on it. It's really, really good. So okay, so what has me all that I need to address this because it's ridiculous in my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Precision Flat P80. Let me get a little closer. If you hear any noises, I can't control that, so I do apologize in advance. So let's buff that out. Okay, so a few days ago I saw a video from TikTok. Because you know when you're on TikTok, videos just come up while you're scrolling up. You could be on there for hours. Anyone else watches TikTok videos? Let me know in the comment section. So this video popped up and this guy is basically talking. I didn't know what the video was about. And he's just going on and on about saying how the way he starts. Okay, let me go back. The way he starts the video, right? I'm gonna grab powder to set that. The way he opens up the video, I'm sorry, I think that coffee I drank got me a little too hyper. I think it was just a little too strong, which is okay. I'm gonna just go with this brush. This is a tapered highlight brush from ULTA, and we're gonna go on my JOUER powder. So the way he started the video, I'm like, okay, he's going to basically give advice to help people to understand why basically men cheat on you, right? And I'm like, oh, this will be interesting to see what a guy has to say because you honestly never know what people are going to say when you watch a TikTok video. So he immediately proceeds to say, that's why I say if you have children, don't have present because of the words I will be using. He immediately proceeds to say that the reason why women get cheated on, because he's referring to women, this could apply to men too, so whoever your partner is, that the reason you get cheated on is because you're not good at sex. Yes, you heard me. He said that the reason you get cheated on, doesn't matter what gender you are, is because you're not good at sex. Now, when I heard that, I was like, wait, what? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I was like, let me just continue listening to what he's saying. So then he goes on to say how, like, if you do these steps, I'm not going to tell you what the steps are because honestly, I zoned out. I'm like, I can't watch this video anymore. So the eyeshadow palette we're going to try out today is the one from Huda Beauty, and this is the Khaki Haze. I picked this up a while ago, and you guys wanted the olive eye look, so we're going to work on that today. I have no idea what look I'm going to come up with. So I just right away was like, wait, what is he talking about? Now, these are the shades right here. Now, I'm a person, I'll listen to anybody, you know, because I feel like we can learn a lot from anyone. Let me put this here so my eyeshadow pencils don't roll away. So, you know, I keep an open mind, and I'm like, let me listen to him. So basically that 1 minute video, or yeah, it was like 1 minute. I'm going to go with now with the diffused crease brush, the E38 from Sigma. And I think I'm going to start out with this shade right here. I think this is the lighter shade. I don't think these have names. Right here, we're going to start out this shade. So I'm going to put that all on my crease. So he starts out, you know, oh God, I'm all over the place. I do apologize. So anyways, you guys already know. A lot of kick up on these eyeshadows, in case you want to know. Let's see how they go on. I've never used any Huda Beauty eyeshadow, so let's see how they are. So I'm going to get a little closer. So he's basically going on and on saying how you're not good in bed. Oh yeah, this is what he said. You're not good in bed. You're not good at sex. And so basically, if you want to keep your man, I'm going a little more with that powder, eyeshadow, you have to become a sex expert. And I'm just like, wait, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This narrative of telling people that in order to keep their partner, they have to be good at sex. And the reason why I'm like, wait, no, this is just crazy, is because what if you are really good at sex, right? What if you're really good at sex? I'm going to let the same shade again to intensify. And the person still cheats on you, because FYI, any of you who watch these type of videos, whether on TikTok or YouTube, stop. Because these people who sit there and try to give the narrative and try to tell you the person you need to become in order to keep someone, it's not true. Because you can literally do every single step the person is telling you. And the person, if they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. There's nothing you can do about that. That is like having, I'm going to go with the same shade on the other. That is like having a full-time job, okay, to try to keep somebody interested in you. That is ridiculous. Why do they keep selling this narrative to people? I mean, it's bad enough that if you got cheated on, okay, the same shade, that you already feel bad. My fan is on low, so if you hear that, I do apologize, but I needed it because it's too hot today. And I had to close my window because of all the noise outside. So back to saying, it's bad enough that you feel bad already. And some people really take it to heart when they get cheated on. They feel like, oh my God, I'm such a failure. A little bit more on the other eye. I couldn't get this relationship to work. What did I do wrong? You know what I mean? Like, people already blame themselves. And then to have people like this, because the guy's not a love guru. I'm going to call them love guru. The people who give like renowned love people, whatever their title is. I'm not being proper right now, so excuse me. It's ridiculous because then people get on here and it pops up on their timeline and they watch it and then immediately like, oh yeah, right. Oh my God, that is so true. I should have done this. I should have done that. And it's like, hold on. No. Okay, I'm going to go in with this. I got this green eyeliner from Sephora. And this is a shade called TREX. And these liners are really, really good. If I get it open, hold on. You put the cap there. I'm going to swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see it real quick. And I'm going to use this color. I thought it would go perfectly with these eyeshadows. I hope you guys can see that right there. Because it's cloudy, of course, today. But still, I needed to get on. Because I saw this and I've just been like a couple of days. It's just been in my head. I'm like, no, I need to talk about this. I need to do a video. So I'm thinking, should I go with the eyeliner now? I don't know. Yeah, let's go in with the liner. We're going to be different. I'm going to put all on my lid and use it like, kind of like a base. So this is going to be a dark eye already. We can see that. I'm going to just messily put it on my eye and then I'm going to, what's the word? Fix it with a brush. I'm going to go in with that same P80 that I put over here. And put this over here real quick. So where was it? Okay, so the guy is going on. Oh my God. Can you tell how bothered I was? So I'm like, this is just, these set right away, so you want to move fast. Hopefully I didn't just make a mess. So I'm just like, no, stop telling people this. Because, okay, like I was saying, so you're feeling bad already as it is because someone cheated on you. And you're wondering, oh my God, what could I have done to fix this relationship? What should I have done? A lot of people think this. It depends. Like some people don't, but the majority do. Am I right or am I wrong? So I buffed up a lot of it, but I just want to set down a little bit of the color to maybe help this green color pop a little bit more. It doesn't have to look perfect because you're putting eyeshadow on top of it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, my sassiness is coming out. Yes, it is. You want to know why? Because one thing I cannot stand is that when people point the finger at the other person. Like, hello, it takes two people to be in a relationship. It's not always just supposed to be on one person. So there's a green color here. I'm going to put this all over my lid. It doesn't take, it takes two people to be in a relationship, not one person. That's why I was like, wait, no. And the other thing that I saw, because it made me think about all these things. Okay, so this is the large shader, the E60 from Sigma. I'm going to just put that, what side did I put it on right here? On my eye. And see how that looks. And it made me think about this other person. Like, this is someone on YouTube that I guess he's known, like he's a relationship expert, I guess. I don't really know him. I saw his videos years ago. And I remember he posted a video saying, like, I think it was like either 5 or 10 things you need to do to keep your man or to get a man, something like that. So, you know me, curiosity, I'm like, oh, let me see what he has to say. You know, he's a relationship expert, you know, let's see. Does that look green to you guys? No, it's nice. It's not bad though. I like it. It's like an army green color. We're gonna put another color in the, I'm gonna concentrate on this side, and then I'll probably do this off camera because I want to focus on what I'm saying. Okay, so we put that color on, and I think it's a little bit too matte right now. So let me get another brush. I like these precision brushes from Sigma. This is a shader lid E56, and I'm thinking, see, there's a lot of pickup. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pigmented. I could do that. It's my shadows. One of these is more green. I'm just trying to see which one. Let me try with my finger. One of these is more green, but I'm trying to see which one I should go with. So you guys can see those two shades right there. This one is like more golden, right? Of course, I'm losing my light. Let's try the golden one. I need to wipe my hand. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna go on the more golden shade with that brush. So I was watching this guy's video, and I'm watching it, and you know, because I'm someone that I feel like you can learn from everybody, even if your worst enemy. I don't know if I said that already, but I meant to say that if I didn't. So I'm gonna put that on the inner corner of the eye. So I'm listening to him, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you're saying all these things. I don't remember what he said because I was years ago, you guys, so I do apologize. But my point is that after watching his video, I asked him a question. Well, that looks pretty. I might put all over it. I'm thinking about it. That looks pretty. I like how that looks. Didn't put that there because I might do that. I'm thinking about it. So let's put another color right here. Let me just buff with a clean brush the corners. I want to use this clean E25. So I asked them in the comment section. I said, so-and-so, yeah, I watched your video and I have a question for you. What if you're someone who has done all of these steps and you still can't keep a partner or something to that extent? Because I don't remember what I said. It was very elaborate and detailed what I said to him. And sure enough, he never replied to me, but all these women, not one man, all the women immediately came for me in the comment section saying to me that I was unhappy, that I was miserable, that I wasn't doing everything that I was supposed to, that I couldn't keep a man, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was ridiculous, like, how people came for me in the comment section. And, you know, right away I was like, wait, excuse me? Like, what? What just happened here? So I replied to them and said, look, I'm going to reiterate. I'm not miserable. I'm not unhappy. I am not looking for a relationship. I am perfectly happy being by myself. I'm not bashing anyone of that. I'm just want to know because I know there's people watching this video who have this question but are not going to ask because they feel like, well, maybe he's right. Because what I want to address is this narrative that they do in, you know, videos where they basically always point the finger at the victim. I'm going to call them victim. You're not victims. I'm just using that so you'll know. So the person who got cheated on or the person who got left, let's just say that. The one who's no longer in a relationship. I'm going to use this flat definer brush, the E15, and I'm going to put that color we put on the all over the lid, the olive tone. This shade under the eye. So I told him, I said, I'm asking this question for people who watch this video and might want to know. You know, they're just afraid to ask. Because seeing that so many people, because women also post these kind of videos. I've seen them on TikTok where women say, you need to dress a certain way. You need to talk a certain way. You need to be like X, Y, and Z to keep a man. And I'm just like, no. Why do we keep making people feel responsible for other people's actions? That is incorrect. Incorrect. You want to know why? Because I'm going to tell you this. I got to stop for a second. When someone is a cheater, they're going to be a cheater. Point blank and simple. So for whoever is watching this video, and if you've ever been cheated on, if you've ever been left, or ghosted, whatever word you want to use. It was not your fault. Okay? Because I don't care how cranky you can be, how nice you are, because, you know, we're human. Our emotions are one way today and another day. Okay? You are not responsible for someone else's actions and the way they treat you. That's a choice that people make. And this is a narrative that they need to push more, so people to understand that it is not your fault. You are not unlovable. Because I know a lot of people believe that. I don't believe that. I'm just saying what I've seen firsthand and what I've had even people tell me. You are not responsible for another person, what they decide to do or not do. It's a choice they made. Because I know people who are players, like they don't know how to settle down. They have a different person every week, every month, whatever the flavor of the month is, like we used to say back in the day. But when they find that person, their boo, they stay with that person, even if the person is giving them hell. If that's the person they decided they want to be with, they will be with them. You don't need to jump through hoops. I'm going to use this brush, the shade of Crease E47, and I'm going to go in with this darker tone in my crease. I don't want to, should I go with the brown? Should I go with this color instead? That's going to make it look too dark. I'm going to go with this one. So I've seen people like that settle down and be loyal. Okay. So it's a choice, people. It's a choice. Just like when you decided to date that person. See why I like this brush? It gets right in there. When you decided to be with that person, you made a commitment. Even if you dated that person for a month, you chose to be with them. I mean, because people seem to think like, you know, the person who got cheated on or dumped or whatever, like they didn't have opportunities. I'm going to tell you from my experience, okay? When I was married, all right, this is how the world works, okay? Before I got married, I went on a lot of like first dates, okay? And with me, what always happened is guys always put me in the friend zone. Oh, I don't understand how you're single, you're so nice, blah, blah, blah. As soon as I heard that speech, I'm like, oh, I'm being friend zoned. E30, pencil brush. And I think I'm going to go on with this color here. It's a little pink though, so I might throw it off. And if it does, then we'll fix it. And I'm like, okay, they're going to put me in the friend zone. So immediately, they were friend zone me. And I'm like, okay, that's it. It's over. Like if this was someone I was interested, I'm not talking about someone I wasn't interested. And I already knew I'm going to be put in the friend zone. And that's what would happen. And they would sit there and tell me the whole life story and talk me about things. So we just ended up being friends. So with that being said, once I got married, which I'm not married now, but when I was married, all these guys who friend zoned me basically were not the least interested. All of a sudden they were flirting with me, wanting to take me out and things like that. And I simply said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to entertain this because I'm a married woman and you already know me and you're just friends. Boom. And I was zipped that real quick. Yeah, I'm going to put that gold color over the lid now that I look more at it. And that's what I ended up doing because I made a choice. So with that same brush, you're going to go into this color right here. This like olive gold color. Oh, it's so pretty. And I made a decision. I was like, okay, you know, I made a commitment to this person, to fulano, and I'm going to be with this person, and that's it. And that's what I did. I made a choice. So that's what I'm trying to tell you is that if you have been cheated on, it was not your fault. Even if you were the most crankiest person in the world. I have a cousin, okay, who she is, people, for lack of a word, people used to always call her a bee, a witch, okay? Because I don't think you can swear on YouTube. I think they take your video down. Not that I make money, but I will not let my video be taken down. And she found somebody who likes her and put, you know, is with her and all that stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say to you, if you've watched one of those videos and you've taken away like, man, I need to work on myself. I need to be a better person. I need to morph into someone I'm not just to have a man or a woman, whatever it is, you know. I don't discriminate whoever you date. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, oh, there's some fallout, but not too bad. At the end of the day, you have to love yourself first. Number one thing, when you're trying to be in a relationship, before you can even start being in a relationship, you have to love you. 1000%. You have to love. So not to the point where you think you're better than other people, but like if you know you're funny, say, I'm a funny person, I'm an honest person, you know, like whatever your strengths are, embrace them. Even whatever your weaknesses are, because that's another thing that people need to start doing is we have to stop looking for perfection. Okay, wait, before I get into that, let me finish my thought. Okay, my point of bringing up the videos, I do apologize if I'm all over the place. My point of bringing up those videos is that I feel like the narrative needs to change. People need to stop blaming the person they got wronged. Because then what happens is we keep this cycle of trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to fit into the narrative that they're selling us. And we gobble it up because everybody wants to be loved, appreciated, respected, understood, and have someone to just, if you need a hug, they give you a hug. We all want that. Some of us more than others and some of us don't. I mean, but the majority of us want that. And then when you watch a video like that, you take away like, I'm so flawed because I'm not doing these steps. I'm not being this person. And that's why I can't get anyone. So for me, I think it's wrong that they do that. And I think it's even worse when women don't support other women. Like, we're supposed to support each other. We're not supposed to tear each other down and be like, oh, you're a B and you're stupid and well you're not pretty enough and that's why he's not with you, or you're fat and you need to lose weight. No, it's not our fault whether you're man or woman. It's not your fault. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's not your fault. What happened is you were just not with the right person. You were not with the right person. That's all it was. Let's do this side because I'm talking a lot. You were with the wrong person, because when you're with the right person, guess what? A relationship is work, but with the right person, it feels effortless. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. A relationship is work, but with the right person, it feels effortless. Okay? Your relationship is not, oh, well, we complete each other's thoughts, whatever. No. The relationship that you are comparing yourself to in these narratives is not you. You need to stop doing that. And women who post saying, well, you need to be more like this, this, and this to keep a man. No. Why do you have to stop being who you are? Sorry, I'm pointing out crazy. I'm just like, ugh. It just aggravates me. Why do you have to stop being who you are just to be with somebody? That's ridiculous. Okay. I think I got out what I was going to say. If not, you know me. I'm all over the place. I'm going to go with this olive color again. Ooh, I just dig my nail into my palette. Because that's the problem. See, that's another thing like with dating. Ooh, did I get the right color? Yes, I did. Okay. That's another thing with dating that people do, okay? They like to pretend there was some, oh no, I can't let him know that I burp, that I fart. Everyone burps. Everyone farts. You need to be true. Where did I put that brush? Right here. Ooh, I almost dropped my eyeliner. I apologize. My voice went up the octave. Let me cover this. I just almost dropped my eyeliner. We're going to go back in with that gold shade all over the lid because I really like that. The olive color. It's really nice. So far, I'm liking these eyeshadows. So we have to stop doing that. Stop listening to these narratives. Stop having people make you feel like there's something wrong with you. There isn't. Be 100% true to who you are. Because someone is going to appreciate that. Don't change who you are. Be who you are. And give people back what they give you when you're in a relationship. Okay, so I don't know what my point was earlier. Ooh, I think I did a little more on this side. I need to put more on this side. Okay, I'm all over the place. I apologize again. I'm going to put some more like color on this side because I think I intensified it on the other eye. Okay, so here's something else that I wanted to talk about Hopefully I covered everything that I was saying about those videos. So let me say this again. I'm apologizing too much. The narrative of these videos need to change. That's what I'm trying to say. They need to change because they're making people feel worse about themselves than they need to. So that's what I'm telling you. You don't need to change. You are who you are. Embrace that. And just know that that person was just not for you. No matter how much you love that person, they just were not for you. The right person is going to understand you because they're not going to try to change you. They're not going to try to change you. And these narratives are completely wrong. I know people are posting videos because they want to make money and whatever. And I'm sorry, it's just wrong to post videos where you are potentially, put this, I'm going to go with this color right here, where you're potentially hurting another person to the point where you don't know if by you posting that video, the person felt so terrible. They were at their lowest point, and because of what you said, God forbid, they decide to, you know, I'm not going to say it because like I said, to take my video down, you guys know what that means. You don't want that. So if you're someone who you're looking for love and you want to be in a relationship, my advice to you is, one, don't watch those videos. Because, like I mentioned previously, the love person, the guru, he never replied to me. And I'm like, what person who's known for helping people get in relationships, stuff like that, doesn't even respond to someone who had a legitimate question that I'm pretty sure, we're going to go in with this flat definer brush again. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people who have questions like the ones I posted because, you know, I don't believe there's a one-size-fit-all for relationships because we're not all one-size-fits-all. You know what I mean? We're all different. And what I might like and need, not necessarily going to work for you or the next person, or the next person. So we have to be more realistic. Like, have your things that, you know, you definitely need in a relationship, you know, like, you know what those things are, but don't get trapped in these videos with these narratives making you seem like, well, if I don't do this, then I'm never going to have a partner. Hold on. I got eyeliner on my hands, so I got to wipe it off from when I dropped the pencil. So it's important that you know that. There is nothing wrong with waiting and taking your time. Don't let other people do your narrative, like how your life. Like I always tell people, your blueprint of your life is unique to you and you alone. Do not let anyone rush it, change it, whatever. So again, if you're watching these videos, stop. They're not going to help you. They're gonna make you turn yourself into someone that you're not. Why do you want to pretend, for instance, like, you know how like now being vegan, vegetarianism, I'm not knocking it. Do not twist my words. You do you. I'm not against it because some vegan food is chef's kiss, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not against that. I have a friend who's vegetarian, vegan. I'm not sure where she's at now. And I fully support her. So why would you pretend, if you're someone who likes to eat meat, to pretend like, oh, I'm vegan just to get somebody? I'm forgetting a color of my eye. That's not right, because then the whole time you're wanting, I'm gonna go with the pencil brush into this color again, the E30. You're gonna pretend like you don't eat meat, and every time you see a steak or a cheeseburger, you're like, oh my god, I would love one right now. You know what I mean? Don't pretend to be who you're not. Embrace who you are. So if you're watching these videos, don't watch them, because they're just gonna make you feel worse about yourself, because you're never going to fit in to the stereotype they're trying to make you be. You're never going to hit all the checklists, because if you are with someone who's making you jump through hoops, dump them. I'm sorry. I don't care how long you're with them, dump them. The minute your partner starts to give you a whole bunch of, what is the word? It's not ulterior motives. Okay. So here are the shadows we went in with. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Went in with 4 shadows, and I like all of them. I think this is a really good palette. So if you guys see it, pick it up. It's really inexpensive. I think it's $29. So I really like that a lot. Okay, so now we gotta put eyeliner on and mascara. I do have a new mascara to try out. Okay, I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I know I'm all over the place, but I just needed to tell you guys that stop watching those videos. They're not going to help you. Oh, what I was saying was, sorry. Oh my God, I wonder what you guys think. I'm like boom, boom, boom all over the place. I do apologize. Again, I'm gonna apologize every time because I'm like squirrel all over the place. Okay, so if you're with someone who gives you so many ultimatums, well, like, you know, for instance, well, you didn't have a nice meal for me, so how do you expect me to come and see you? I need to eat too. Don't be with someone like that, because you can have a exact menu of what they want to eat, an exact everything, like to the T, like, you know, that type A, like we're doing this today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like everything. And the person is going to leave you, cheat on you, you know, keep not being there for you. So we shouldn't be doing that anymore in 2021. 2021, we should not be there. We should be about loving ourselves more than the person we are trying to impress. And that's another thing. Why do we try so hard to impress someone who does not know us? And that's another thing that I want to say. Hold on, let me grab some. I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera, and I'll be right back to put on the mascara because it's a new mascara. Okay, I'm back. How many of you, your eyes get a little watery when you do eyeliner? Okay, so what I did was I put the Perversion from 24/7, or is it from 24/7? From Urban Decay first, and then I put the TREX from Sephora on top. I meant to put this one alone, but then I remember after the fact, so I just mixed the two together, and that's the combination we got. So I'm gonna use this brush to dust it off, because I think the ones that gave me the fallout was the olive green color, which is not bad because if you can see, it's cleaning up really good. And then we're gonna go with the face. I think honestly, if I would have done this video right when I saw the TikTok, it would have been a more cohesive video, but I couldn't. I'm gonna try this today, the Huda Beauty. This is a sample I got in an order I placed. This is the mascara, the Legit Lashes, and it's a 2-in-1, and it's a sample. So, oh look, that's cool how it is. So this side is the Legit, the Curl and Lengthen. It's called Legit, and this is, I think, the volume. Okay. Ooh, so let's do the volume one first, and then the length and curl. I don't want to mix them up. That's so cool how she did it in a little pouch. That's really interesting. I've never seen that before. I just gotta remember to put them back in the same place. So I've heard really good things about this mascara, but like I said, I have not tried it. Okay, so we need a mirror. I'm gonna try to get close and do it this way. I'm not putting any liner on my eye. So we're gonna do it with the volume first. Hopefully I don't get it on my... Okay, no talking. Let me do this real quick. So this is what it looks like. That's actually really nice for just one coat. So let's do the other eye. And then let's do the same eye with the other one is what I meant to say. So this is the I got all over my hands, dude. I'm making a mess. If you guys can see how my hands are, and my headband is starting to go back because I just washed my hair today, so it's like really soft. And I just dirtied my nails. Okay, got it off. All right, so this is the side that curl and lengthen. That first one was volume because this is a 2-in-1 mascara. So this is the brush right here. So this one's like more curved. And I'm sorry if it sounds like someone is bowling. Probably my neighbor opening their closet. It is really hard to put mascara in a camera. Can you guys see that? It looks really good, actually. I'll do the other eye off camera. So I put on the mascara. It's really nice. I like how it really separates my lashes, but they don't look spidery. Maybe I should just take this headband off, but it's so hot. I just want to show you the wands because I didn't show them to you. So this is the volumizing side. Right there. See, it's like a cone shape. And then I'm going to show you the lash and lengthen side. No, the curl and volume, right? Curl and length. So that was volume. This is curl and length. This one is more of a curved. And I like the curved brush. It reminds me of the Lash Sensation. I think it's curved. So you see right there. Very small teeth. And this one I like. You can really get in there. Like I did my bottom lashes only with this. So I think that's really cool how she did that. It's very sanitary like this. And then you could just dispose of it. It's a very good idea. Okay, so I readjusted the headband because it was slipping back. We will do the eyebrows when we're done. We're going to prime the face. We're going to use the all-nighter from Urban Decay. You guys know I love this. So what I'm basically saying is these are the things that I feel are necessary to do now in 2020 when it comes to dating. I am not an expert, although I've had people call me the love consultant. I have given a lot of love advice to friends and family. That's more than enough. If you have really dry skin, you should really try this primer out. It's really, really good. It's very hydrating. I'm not putting it on my forehead because I find that when I put primer on my forehead, my foundation creases. I don't know why, but it does. So this is what I recommend. Let's say you're going to go on a date tomorrow, an example. Don't get dressed up. Unless that's how you dress every day. I recommend go for coffee, go for tea. Do not go out and buy yourself a super expensive outfit. I want to look my best to impress this person. No, don't do that. Because here's the thing. What if you go through the, to do all that and everything, you look, snatched, the word they use now. And the person doesn't even show up. So then you spend hours getting ready, hundreds buying a really nice outfit for nothing. For nothing. That's a huge letdown. So that's why I suggest that go for coffee or tea. Meet somewhere that's not close to your home. Someplace that, if you have to leave, you're safe, like be safe about it. Because today and age, you just don't know. So the foundation I'm going to try today is the Tom Ford one. I got the sample from Sephora. And this is, I think this is the soft matte, right? This is the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. And it has 4 shades here. I'm going to go into this one. I mean, this one is too dark. This one might be a little too light, but I'm going to go into this one. And this is the shade Sepia 7.2. So I'm going to try that one. So do that. Be safe, okay? Wear what you normally wear day to day. If you're someone that wears makeup, then wear makeup. If you don't wear makeup, don't wear makeup. If you're someone that you wear t-shirts and jeans, you wear t-shirts and jeans. Be genuine to you. Yeah, make sure that you are genuine to you. If you are, like I said, if you're a tomboy, be a tomboy. If you're a girly girl, be a girly girl, Whatever your personality is, show it that day. Don't go there pretending to be someone else, because this is the problem. This is what I mean about the narrative with these videos. That's why I'm bringing this up. Because what happens is people see it as, I need to fake it till I make it. You know how we're taught that. And people, oh no, this might be a perfect match. Let me show you real quick. I can without spilling right there. I'm going to apply with my Marc Jacobs Seamless Foundation brush. I found it. We're taught that. Pretend to be, this might be even too dark. Anyways, we're going to make it work. Like Tim Gunn says, make it work. We pretend to be something we're not. It's hot in here. That's why I have the red cheeks. Pinkish cheeks. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You guys watch Coffee Break with Danny? She says that to her dogs. That's nice. Anyways, so when you're going on this date, let me get back to that. Wear what you want, be comfortable, and be true to who you are. And trust your instincts. If you meet someone, right? Let's say you meet the person you're meeting, and your instincts instantly tell you This is not the person for you. And I know we're taught, oh, don't be so quick to judge people. It's not about judging people. Your instincts are there for a reason. Oh, I see how people like this. This looks really nice. Your instincts are there for a reason. Don't discard them. For example, I'm going to tell you one time when I went on a first date, right? I talked, we talked a little bit before I actually met him in person. And when I met him in person, I don't know how, okay? This was before I got married. This was in my 20s, my late 20s. I started dating late, guys. I immediately knew this guy was married. I don't know how. My instinct said he's married. Just get up, tell him goodbye. It was nice meeting you, and go. Now, of course, the guy was like, no, I'm not married. And I said to him, look, sir, you're not going to admit to me that you are married. I am not the first person that you have met and done this to. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm going to go, and you have a good day. So, of course, he then later admitted to me, thinking that admitting to me I was going to be like, okay, he thought that was going to give him like brownie points. No, it did not. So I'm going to just buff that out with the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. This is a good brush to buff foundation, even though it looks really good, but I just want to make sure it's seamless. I like that my skin is peeking through it also. So he went on to say how like he's married and he's only with his wife because he's they're basically roommates, is what he tried to sell me. We're roommates, basically. It's just for the kids, we're together, blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, sir, look, your wife can get on the phone right now and tell me it's okay for us to date. I'm not going to date you because you're married. I believe in marriage. Marriage is very sacred to me. So that was that. Then another guy that I met, because I went on a couple of dates. Like I said, I always got friend zoned. I met him and it turned, what am I looking for? Concealer. Hold on. Okay, so before I continue, I'm going to show you guys real close. Look how pretty that foundation is. I thought it was going to be too, but this is actually very close to what I would get at the store. So I really like this. This is a nice color I could wear summer, winter. I really like it. So far, so good. So let's do concealer. Let's get my concealer brush. Make sure I got the right one. You guys already know the Ulta one. I'm going to go into the MAC. Hopefully I can open it because my nails are shorter. That day I couldn't get it open because my nails were way too long. Oh my god, maybe I should get a different package, dude. I'm laughing. I appreciate that MAC made this magnet so hard, but it's like something you can't open it. So the NW30, remember what it was? I looked it up with the buffing concealer brush. So, okay, so then the other one I was saying, I met a guy, and this guy was, he was gorgeous, okay? I was just like, whoa. But when we started talking, I was like, he needs to be quiet. And I know that sounds mean, but I'm being honest. This is my experiences when I went on a couple of first dates with different people. I'm going to go with the concealer. And he was just all about him. It was I. So this guy was very narcissistic. And right away, I said, this is a guy who's only good for one thing. He's just good for a quick roll around in the hay. And that's it. And be done. And I know that sounds mean to people, but I'm just trying to show you what your instincts say. No, I did not do that because as gorgeous as he was, that's never been my narrative. I've never been the one to voluntarily do that. I'm not saying it's never happened, but it was unintentional. Like I thought it was going to be a relationship, and then it turned out being not a relationship. You get my drift? So my point of bringing that up is you have to trust your instincts when you go on these dates. If it tells you don't waste your time, don't waste your time. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Because what we do a lot when we get older is, if you think about when you were a kid, if you were going to climb a tree, an example, and it told you don't do it, you listened, right? So why don't we do the same thing now that we're older? I'm going to try a different powder today. This one that everyone's talking about, the translucent honey from Laura Mercier. Mercier, I think that's how you say it. Let me grab a brush. I'm going to use this one from Sigma. This is the tapered highlighter, the F35. Close up this concealer because everyone talks about this one. I already tried the Pat McGrath one and I like it a lot. So let's see what all the to-dos about this powder. And this is what the powder looks like. Hope you guys can see it without me spilling it. So yeah, when you were a kid, I'm gonna tap it off to not put a lot on. You trusted your instincts. Trust them when you're an adult. Okay? Don't second guess yourself. That little voice in your head that tells you you're wasting your time, listen to it. Listen to it. Then I'll go over this with my JOUER powder. So far, that seems nice. I don't know how much highlighting, you know, like the Pat McGrath one did, but we're gonna see after we put the powder. I think that's good. I don't put too much. So that's what I'm telling you. Trust your instincts. Oh, and another thing. One thing that gets me when people are gonna meet you, whether it's a date or not, but in this case we're talking about dating. I'm gonna go with the JOUER powder, the medium. If you're meeting someone, I don't care if it's for coffee, okay, and it's a date, and this SOB, okay, decides to show up late, you do not, I repeat, do not sit there waiting for them, okay? No. They get 15 minutes, and that's you being nice. You want to know why? Because back when I started dating in the 90s, late 90s, whenever that was, it was acceptable because not everyone had a cell phone, okay? Not everybody had a cell phone. So you gave people the leniency, you know, okay, traffic, whatever, you believe whatever they told you. Okay, that doesn't look bad. And I just made a smudge on my eye. I gotta clean that. I think it was when I did the, when I cleaned up with the concealer. That looks good, actually. Doesn't look bad at all. I'll clean that in a bit with my concealer brush. Where did I put it? Okay, right here. I just need to do it up close. Don't wait for them. Because if they have a phone, everyone has a phone. I don't want to hear no, I don't have a phone. Everybody has a cell phone. Even homeless people have cell phones. So guess what? There's no excuse for that. Let me just clean this with this real quick. And then I'll go back over with the powder. Okay, that looks better. So everybody has a cell phone these days. That's just poor excuse. Oh, you know what I didn't do? You guys, I didn't put the Pat McGrath concealer on. Ew. We're going to leave it at that because I already put powder on. So I meant to put that on. I got so into my conversation, I forgot. But look at how good that foundation is. I just needed my MAC. I didn't really need another concealer. So that's pretty good. I like it a lot. And it feels good on the face. I feel like I have nothing on. I got the pencil to do my eyebrows. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. I remember I had this and I'm like, I really need to use this up because, you know, these things, they dry out. So don't make excuses for people, okay? Because the minute, if let's say you're waiting on somebody, right, for a date, doesn't matter if it's a first date, okay, and this person is late and you allow them and you say, okay, I understand, and you date them, I'm gonna tell you right now, ellos no te van a, see, my Spanish wants to come out because this is what happens when I get aggravated about stuff, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves is for you to be late, because I'm a punctual person. Like today I went and got my nails done. I was 2 minutes late and I was so mad. I was like, oh my god, and I called her, said I'm so sorry I'm running late, because it just time got away from me. But she, you know, I'm always on time, so she was like, oh no, I understand. I knew something came up because you always come early. So for me, I feel like that if someone shows up late, they don't value you as a person, okay? And where everyone today has a cell phone, what does it cost the person? Because we know that 99% of people carry their phones in their hands, okay? Don't give me, oh, I didn't have my phone. Your phone was in your hand. Stop lying. They just didn't think you were important enough to text. Or they were out with someone else. That's what you have to see. People show you who they are from the very first day they meet you. Again, people treat you a way, they prioritize you from day número uno. Okay? Remember that. And I want you to go back and think about it. I bet you, a lot of you, let me get this brush. Think about your past relationships or your current relationship and ask yourself, on my first date or the first time I met this person, how did they treat you? And see if they're still treating you the same way. Yeah, maybe you could help someone, like, you know, be a certain way and they'll change it. There's a percentage of it, not a big one. But don't allow someone to be like, oh, I can't make it, I gotta reschedule. You don't reschedule with them. Because if someone really wants to meet you for a date, they're gonna show up. Even if they just show up and say, you know what, it was nice meeting you, the connection's not there, blah, blah. I mean, they won't say that because people don't do that. Even if they just show up and it's a horrible date, at least they showed up. Because another person that I met one time, right? This is before catfishing was a thing. The picture he sent me, okay, was not even the person I met. I mean, I'm not talking about like, you know, he looked older. I'm talking about, it was like catfish. He sent me a picture where he had blue eyes, blonde hair. And when I saw it, I was like, this is not a real picture. I'm like, this has to be a fake picture. This is not real. But since I'm someone, you know, I don't go according to what someone looks like. I don't emphasize the person has to be attractive, whatever. Because for me, other things are more important. And I know you're not going to believe that. But if you knew me in person, you would know that I don't prioritize physical looks. Yes, it's the first thing that people see. I had this discussion with a friend of mine one time, and they were like, oh no, it's always the physical that wins first. And for me, it doesn't win first if that's not what you want. If you want a relationship that's not based just on physical, you're not going to just focus. You're not going to focus on how that person looks, because looks come and go, honey. You know, God forbid that person could, you know, have an accident, get disfigured, and then what are you going to do? Because if you base your relationship on physical, then that's all it'll be. And then when the physical dies out, when the sex dies out, then what? Then what do you have left? I really like this eyebrow pencil. It's really, really nice. I've used it before. I forgot about it. And I was like, oh, let me use it again in a video because I think it's really nice. So that shade is 4.5 from Benefit the Precisely My Brow. And the eyebrow gel is really good too, but I don't have any more of that. So let me get the MAC one. I'll be right back. So back to the thing when I met the guy. So when I'm looking for the guy, and I'm like, I don't see him. I said, okay, I'm thinking he stood me up. And then when he comes up to me, I'm like, who's this guy? Maybe he's lost, whatever. And he says, oh, let's call him Ted. Oh, hi, Eva, it's Ted. And I was like, okay, this is not him. So then of course, I asked him questions to see if it was really him, whatever. Sure enough, it was him. This guy was much older than he said. Because at the time, I was like 27, I'm going to say. 26, 27 years old, okay? This guy was 20 years older than me. No, in Buta, he was 25 years old. He was already 50. And I have nothing against, you know, if you want to date an older person, you do you. But me, that's not my prerogative. At that time, it wasn't. I don't know about now. But back then, it wasn't. So this was the MAC brow gel. This is the fresh out of the shower brow gel. This was just one of those underground products they released. They don't have it anymore. I do apologize about that. That's the only brow gel that I have. Okay. So let me stop for a second. So, you know, I was just like, okay, this guy looks nothing like the picture. He lied about everything. He said that he lived on his own, all stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. But then it turned out he was 50, lived with his mother still, didn't have a job. Like everything that he said was a complete lie. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just talk to him, get to know him. You know, maybe he was just intimidated, like, oh, women will not date me because of the way I look or whatever. Because he wasn't a bad looking guy. Like he was not bad looking. So I don't know what his issue was. But I think what made him insecure was his teeth, because his teeth were not trying to be mean. They needed work. He needed to see. Because I was, in my head, I was like, how does someone's teeth curl up? His teeth curled up. And I was just in my head like, how does that happen? Not in a mean way. Like the curious person in me was like, how does someone's teeth do that? You know, I always try to get a bottom of things. So anyways, so we talked for a little bit, and then I told him, I said, you know what, Ted, it was, I didn't let the date go long because I didn't let him order me food or nothing. That's another thing. I'll get back to the point. Oh no, let me finish that point because I'm going to forget. That's another thing. If you go on a date, do not do this. That's another thing that makes me mad that people do. You heard the little thing come out of me. My Spanish wants to come out so bad. You have no idea. Let me grab my bronzer. We use the Marc Jacobs bronzer today with the Marc Jacobs brush. I love this brush. I stopped using it because I was like, oh, it costs so much money. But you know what? I paid for it. I need to enjoy it because I absolutely love it. So I do apologize. But I love this bronzer brush. And we're going to go with the bronzer. So, you know, I told him, I said, look, Ted, it was nice meeting you, but I'm going to be honest with you. There isn't a spark here. There isn't a connection. Not because of his age, because I'm a person, I feel like I can talk to everybody about anything and everything. I'm a very good conversationalist, okay? But it's just my instincts were telling me, Eva, this guy, there's something off about him. He's creepy. I couldn't tell you what it was. Like, he was giving me like a stalker, like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but my instincts were like, no, 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 no. Eva, tú tienes que irte. No te quedes aquí. Vete, 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 ya. I kept hearing that in my head. Like, Eva, you need to go. You need to go. So he was like, oh, Eva, do you want to order a thing? And I was like, no, no, no. I said, I'm good. And I told the waitress, like, can you give us a little more time? So then when the waitress left, because, you know, I didn't want him to feel embarrassed or anything, because that was not my intention. I said to him, you know what, Ted, it was really nice to meet you, but I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to go. I'm going to wish you luck in all your endeavors. I hope this dating thing works out for you, but there's not connection here. I'm so sorry. So I was getting ready to leave. ¿Para qué fue eso? Oh my God. Este tipo comenzó. He started like telling me his whole life story. Then he started telling me about a girl he was dating. So then, see, I knew there was something up. He started telling me about this girl that he's trying to win over. ¿Qué fue eso? Okay, sorry about that, guys, that noise. He started going on and me telling me about this girl that he's trying to date and that he's been whining and dining her, blah, blah, blah. So he went on for, I kid you not, I wanted to go home. He went on for 30 minutes. So the date that was supposed to be between us turned into me counseling him about this girl that he's trying to date. So you see what I'm saying? My instincts were correct. He was not available and he was trying to basically like use me to get the girl jealous. And I was like, heck no, that ain't happening. So I gave him advice and said, good luck to you. And I went about my merry way. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to your instincts. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. Be 100% genuine. Because another thing that I've noticed, let me grab the blushes. I gotta decide what blush to use. I was planning to put fake lashes on, but I really like the way it looks without the fake lashes. So I don't know. Maybe I still might. I'm not 100% sure. So I have two blushes that I've used before, and I have a new one from MAC. I love MAC blushes, and this is from the Go Play blush in Blush Please. And then I have my Blush Baby, and then I have my New Romance. So I don't know if I want to use this blush or this color. You know what? Let's just go for it. We got it here, right? Let me get a blush brush. It is hot in my room right now, so I do apologize. I feel like I can't think. So we're going to go in with this F40 brush. So, yeah, so trust your instincts, people. Trust your instincts. Ooh, that's really pigmented. It's pretty, too. So, don't do that. In this day and age in 2020, coffee date. Point blank and simple. Keep it simple. Don't let the person, if they don't show up, don't even answer their text. Don't answer their text. Just go about your, ooh, that's so much blush. Go about your merry way and forget about them. Even if they're very attractive, like, oh, we have so much in common. Guess what? Something that I've learned. If you are someone that you're very easy to relate to people, very easy to talk to, you're going to find somebody. Don't get so focused on one person, because that person doesn't necessarily mean they're for you. Oh, I'm glad I tried that blush. It's really pretty. I like it. So that was MAC's Blush Please, and I do like the packaging as well. So let me just buff it a little bit, and then I'm going to put the highlighter I've been waiting to use. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I do apologize for that noise you're hearing. That's one of my neighbors. I don't know what they're doing. So let me grab that highlighter. So here it is, the packaging. It is pretty. This is from Natasha Denona, and this is her I Need a Nude Glow highlighter. I picked this up months ago, and this is the first time I'm going to use it. And hello, look at that packaging. So pretty. Absolutely love it. Let me get a Real Techniques brush, and this comes with a really big mirror, and I like how she frosted it. So if you choose to take this off, you have a big mirror, and if not, you know, looks nice at the same time. So this is the color right here. I'm gonna put it up like that so you guys can see it, and it's called I Need a Nude Glow. And it's really pretty. It's kind of reminding me of the Amrezy highlighter. So we'll see how it looks. Let me grab a brush. So again, Real Techniques. This is, if you guys don't have this brush, you need to pick it up. Pick it up. So to reiterate, go on a date, keep it casual. Dress the way you are. Be 100% who you are. Oh, so that I was saying. So just be true to yourself. Honor who you are. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. So yeah, also what I was saying is, if you're someone who you're very relatable, you're going to find someone. If that's what you want, you'll find someone. Just don't get hung up on the person you want. Because see, here's the thing. It's kind of like when you're going to buy a car. And I know this is going to, people going to be like, what? It's kind of like buying a car. When you go shopping for a car, right? If you see the car that you love and you're salivating, you're like, oh my God, I want that car so bad. And they see that, they're going to make you work for it. Okay? They're going to make you work for it. And it's the same thing like a relationship. If the person sees that you're more interested in them than they are in you, and they're manipulating a-hole, they're going to take advantage of that. They're going to take advantage of that. So if you're a very social person and you're easy to talk to people, you'll find someone. Don't let these videos give you the narrative. It's a very subtle glow. I like that. It's very in style with what we're using now. We're not using the beaming, even though I'm packing it on because I love the way it looks. Look at that. With that, oh, I put a lot on this side. I gotta put more on this side to match it up. I just need an excuse. So, you know, we have to stop doing that in 2020, people. Stop it. Don't explain yourself to someone you just met. Think about it this way. Why do you want to try so hard to impress someone you don't know? Just so you can possibly say to people, oh, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I have a girlfriend. Oh, I have a significant other. No haga eso. Eso no es necesario. Don't do that to yourself. It's not necessary. Okay? Love yourself. Don't let these TikTok videos and these YouTube people telling you that you're in the wrong. No, you do not need to fit into these 5 steps, these 5 stages, these 10 things to do. No. That might work for some people, but in reality, I guarantee you that the people who that's working for are not being true to themselves. Because when you go through life, being a chameleon, that's what I was trying to say. When you're a chameleon in a relationship, that's work. Why do you want to pretend being someone you're not? Like, for instance, I wanted to say this, but I lost my train of thought and I remember now. I know someone who, when they started dating this person, I could tell from a mile away, I'm like, this person's phony. But because they were so enamored with them and everything, you know, and, you know, I keep it 100% with my friends. I don't hold back. I'm just, you know, nice about it. And I let this person know, I think that this person is phony, and I gave the reasons why. And of course, they didn't listen to me. They just said, oh, you're jealous, whatever. And of course, they went and they got married, and I'm pretty sure they're seeing the phoniness now. But hey, I warned them and I let them know. And that's all you can do, right? With your friends. Try to help them, and if they choose to listen, they do. And if they don't, they don't. Cada quien hace su cosa, ¿verdad? Right? Each person do their own thing. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you guys. And I know I'm like all up because it's just, I was so heated when I saw that video. I was like, no. It really struck a chord with me, because the thing is, I know too many of my girlfriends who were like, oh my God, I need to do this. I need to be more like this so I can have this, that, whatever. And it's like, no, you don't need to do that. Why do you need to bend over backwards for someone who's not going to do that for you? Be 100% who you are, genuine to you. And when things are supposed to happen, they will happen. Don't force things. And a lot of times you need to be alone so that you can find yourself and learn what you love, so that when you find another person like the a-hole that cheated on you or dumped you, whatever the you know thing was, you don't go through it and spot a mile away. You'll be like, oh no, that's another so-and-so. And you won't put up with that. Life is too short, people. Life is too short. You need to have your happiness and stop expecting other people to give it to you, because you're only responsible for your happiness, not your partner. Yeah, they can bring you some sense of joy. Of course. That's what you want. Let me grab the setting spray. Of course, we all want that. I just want to grab a setting spray. But you can't have it on 100% of someone. It's like let's say for instance you have a computer, right, that you use all day every day. No, let's say an iPad, right, all day every day. You're on it, and you're pushing it to the max every single day because it fills your cup and it makes you happy. You don't think it needs a break sometimes? That thing is gonna just die on you. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, I quit, I can't do it anymore. So we have to love ourselves. We have to love ourselves. Stop depending on people you don't know to dictate how you live your life. Like, there's a lot of videos that I watch and I'm like, oh my God, no. And then people who are insecure, you know, just go through things and it doesn't help them. That's what's important in life, to have friends who give you unbiased advice, because then they're going to tell you stuff like it is. They're not going to sugarcoat it for you, and they're going to lead you astray. And not astray, lead you where you need to go. Not lead you astray is what I meant to say. People who give you unbiased advice are basically people that give you advice to help you, and it doesn't benefit them. Okay? And that's another thing. That's another topic we could talk about if you guys want me to talk about, because this video is long already and we're almost done. Talking about one-sided friendships. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a video about that, because I can talk about that too. But I just wanted to focus on the whole narrative of these videos, women putting other women down. We need to stop doing that. We need to support ourselves. We need to support each other more. We don't know the full story. We just know one story. Okay? And we need to stop telling people to fit in this mold that they don't even fit in. Okay? What if they don't like to wear dresses, or they physically cannot? You know what I'm saying? I'm using that as an example. So let me spray my face with this all-nighter to set it. But let me give you how it looks. Wow. Like, this is... oh my God, I absolutely love it. And look at the eyes. It's really pretty. I had no idea what I was going to do. And I know I was like all over the place, but I apologize. So let me just spray this on my face. Let me shake it up again. You guys have no idea how hot I am right now. I really need to get one of those fans to fan my face. Oh, that feels so good. Woo, it is hot. I'm going to fan myself with this card. So definitely, I hope this video, you guys got something from it. I'm not trying to be like those people, those TikTokers and YouTubers. I'm not a know-it-all. I know that for a fact. I just relay information as I see it. These are my opinions. So take it with a grain of salt. I should have said that in the beginning, because one thing I don't like about YouTube too is that, also I should say, because that was like a tutu, is that a lot of people think that, oh well, I know because I posted a video. You are not an expert, and even if you're an expert, we should be able to agree to disagree with each other. No, at least I think so. You know, let me grab my lipstick and my lip liner and be right back. All right, so I have 2 lip glosses from Fenty, from that that I showed you guys before. Let me move that up so I don't drop that. And I have 2 lip liners. I have BFF3 from ColourPop, and I have Los Angeles from NYX. So I'm gonna see which one I want to use, because I think, well, this one, because I know BFF is really dark, because this, I'm not sure what color. Ooh, look. That's one thing I don't like when they do this. See how they start to come out? I don't like when it does that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the BFF3 because the Los Angeles one is like a red tone. I don't think I want to do like a red tone on my lips. So let's go with that one. And then the lipstick we're gonna use today is also from Natasha Denona, and this is the shade 10 NB, called Andrea. And in all honesty, I got it because it was closest to my mother's name, because my mother's name is Adria. So I was like, we're gonna get this color. It's pretty and it's reminiscent to my mommy's name. Oh, this got stuck. And there's still a lot of foundation in there, you guys. So a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so let's line the lips. I'm gonna look down, but I want you guys to see what I'm doing. No, I'm going to look up and down at the same time. So, oh, I should have wiped off my chapstick. It's always this side of my lip when I put lip liner or lipstick. It always tickles. And if you guys are wondering, these screensaver in the background, it's from my Apple TV. I thought it would be better to look at than a blank television. So you guys can see the color. All right, so now let's put on, I don't want to drop that. If you guys can see this little nightstand, it has a lot of stuff on it, guys. Okay. Let me show you, if I can, right there, the two colors. Can you see that? So the one that's a little red tone, that's Los Angeles, and the BFF3 is the darker one that's more neutral, like a brown. Okay, so now let's go in with the lipstick. Oh, lipsticks have a little bit of vanilla smell. You guys, I know, I love that. And it has, look, an embossing on it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that because it's kind of dark. Can you see that? No, it's too much shadow. I apologize. So let's put this on. Ooh, smooth. Ooh, that's very nude. I was not expecting that. I'm glad I went with the darker lip liner. I'm just gonna rub it in the corners. So it's very, very, very nude. And I messed up a little bit here. I always make a mistake, but you could leave it like this if you want to, but I kind of look ghostly. So I was going to go in with this color on top. I don't know. Maybe I should. I think this one would be better, get a little more color. So how about this? I think I'm going to put, this shade is called Cake Shake on the bottom. And then I'm going to maybe put the other one on top. Let's see how this looks. So I hope I remembered everything that I wanted to say, all my points. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't think it needs the other color. Maybe let me close this good. I don't want anything to spill. These have kind of like a fruity taste to them. Not bad. This one is called Baby Brute. I think that if I had put the BFF3 all over, then this would have been nice on top. But I think I put that on top is gonna be too nude, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I want to put my hair down, and I don't want to put my hair down because it's so hot, and then you would think my hair is long or something. You know what? I'm just gonna take it out of this headband, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, my hair looks extra fluffy because I washed it, and this is what happens when I wash it. It's growing out nicely, so I'm happy about that because with the haircut, it really just, you know, now it's not looking like a mullet. So I'm going to get a little closer for you guys to see the makeup. I just put some earrings on just for the sake of it. So these are the eyes. I think the eyeshadows are very pretty. And the mascara is really nice. I see why a lot of people like this mascara. And the blush is really nice too. And this foundation feels really good. And I'm sweating and it's still on my face even before I put the setting spray on. And this lipstick is really nice. So I liked everything I tried today. There wasn't one fail in the bunch. So that's really, really good. I'm really happy because honestly, the way I went into this video, I was like, oh my God, I'm just going in like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to end the video here. I hope I hit on all the points I needed to. If I missed anything, just check on the description box down below. It's that little thing right under the title. There's like a little arrow that points down. Click on there. And it'll open up and you'll see all the information that you need to find there. Any links that I put are not affiliate links. They're just links to help you get there faster. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. I never ask in my video, but according to my analytics, it says that over 70% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So that would really help me out if you guys did subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I don't ask that either, but I would appreciate it. And leave in the section comments. I love reading your comments and replying to them. I reply to all my comments. And let me know what you guys think about me doing a video talking about friends, one-sided friendships is what I said, and anything else you want me to talk about in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna let you go, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.